Hello and welcome back to Opus Magnum. Do you see this? Looks like I just got in there. Hex stabilized salt now requires 18 outputs instead of 6. So apparently, my solution of just hiding the 6 water off to the side won't work anymore. They patched that stuff, but I got in there before they did. I found that very humorous. I thought, I have to start the episode here. I have to show this. Because that is hilarious to me. Oh, man, I cheesed it. Alright. So today we're going to work on Lustre. And we got 2 of these fellows. What are we doing? We're creating this. I want to... Nope, doesn't fit that way. Alright, never mind. And we have this. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. This is nothing to joke with. This is no joke at all. Okay, so we need a wheel. We're gonna need a binder. We're gonna need one of these. And we're gonna need one of these. So, that right there, because this is 5 spaces. Well, yeah, okay. Yes, that proves immediately that we cannot do this one single-armed. Because even if we organized this chamber in such a way that we could fit this in there, there's no room for the arm. So, that's not happening. Okay, so let's just stick this over here for now. I'll kind of decide where I want things to be. As I go about solving it, but for right now, let's just stack things up. Okay. So the first thing we have to figure out is how we're going to split this apart. And we need to be able to get ourselves the salt. And push them into the burlow wheel. So I'd love to have the burlow wheel over here as well. That would be pretty ideal, but I don't exactly think it's possible. Let's tuck this over here. Let's put the wheel there. Maybe. There may be a chance at this. It's going to be tight. It's going to be tough. But it could be something we can pull off. That's not quite right. Well, hold up. There's a very slight possibility here. So I just want to give this a try and see where we can go with this right now. So I want you to grab, extend, release, turn. Extend plus grab, and then like 1, 2, 3 pivots. Okay. Okay, well, I guess we'll plus first. So extends that out. Oh no. Okay, it's already not what I meant. Well, I thought this would give me the fire, but it doesn't. Okay, well, I can move this down here. So forget about this extension. Plus twice instead. There you go. Now grab it. Spin, spin. And now we have the salt available. And this is where it gets a little bit tricky. But I think we can pull this off. We're jamming ourselves very tightly, but this is, we're getting this done. So you're gonna turn as you pivot again. Is that what we're doing here? Grab it, boom, perfect. And then, yeah, extend as you pivot once more. And then you're both going to release. Okay, so that puts the salt up here. I think 3 you can actually close, I'm pretty sure. You're going to retract. Grab minus turn, turn, extend, release. So I'll show you what happens here. So turn, turn, they both release. He grabs this salt, takes it up, and drops it off into the next chamber. And now is when it gets, I mean, we pretty much need to be doing the same things, but ooh, hold up. We could continue to do this and it would work, but when we need to split these, like we can get the salts out, we can get all the salts out, that's not a problem. But how do we split this with this cutter right against the wall like this? I don't think that works. And there's no, with the wheel here, there's no way to make that work. One of them is always going to be in the way. So I think it means that we cannot do it this way, which is a shame. It really is, but it doesn't work this way. So the wheel needs to move. So let's stitch the wheel for now. I wouldn't mind having this thing over here if we could make it work. But that's a pretty sizable if. Could have it that way. Yeah, that would actually do it. We're gonna have to make... The wheel needs to be over here somewhere. Like... sit there. Yeah, that's how that's gonna have to be, unfortunately. But I think that's the answer to what we're looking to do here. So sit there for now. Oh, no, you need to be this way, which means you can be like this. But again, once we get it down to these levels, we can't cut it anymore. I don't know why that's so hard for me to grasp. This cannot be against the wall. So like this, it needs to be something like that. Alright, relax a second. You can grab it, pull it down, and it will be fine. I think just as long as they can trade off to one another, we'll be okay. So I'm going to start with this as the plan. I don't know how great this is going to be, but I think it will work. So let's do it. Grab, retract. And basically, well, here's an idea. If I move this here and you there, that could be interesting. Okay, yeah, let's do that. Let's do that for now. Grab, retract, and then you're gonna like double piv. Bam, okay? So you need to extend, and you're going to grab and retract and release. Okay? So you need to pivot on that retraction. So it does that. The salt breaks off. He grabs the salt, pivot and retract at the same moment. And then he's going to release it. And that's going to give it to number 4, who is going to, I think, needs to wait a step. I don't think he can grab here. Let's give it a shot just to make sure. Yeah, see, that does not work. So he's going to grab, turn, and release. And it's going to be as simple as that. And I think at this stage, you're welcome to turn as well. And upon this, you're going to grab it and probably just go ahead and place it here. Just place it here, turn, and double extend. And let's run it to that point. Okay, hold up. There you go. Okay, I see the next issue to come. I could add one piece of track to fix it, but I wonder if there's a better fix than that. There is another thing I could do. Wait, what the hell happened here? Hold up. Let me look at this again. I placed that the wrong direction. That's what that was. There you go. Alright. So here's the slight issue I have now. How are we constructing this? I think what we need to do is move this up here, turn that into a pivot arm, and give it a little bit of track. I think that'll actually work, solving that little bit of a problem. I hope, because that's what we're going for. So let's see where we're at. Stop it. Stop it. Okay, pivot. I think you should honestly be like closing at this point. And then you're going to grab this and retract it at the moment you pivot it. Same thing as before. Oh, just like that. I guess we are going to add this bit of track here. So you can then release that, retract, plus, grab, turn, minus, minus, turn, something like that. And you're going to release here. And you're going to do your thing again. And you're going to grab this, retract, and I believe close. So let's run it up to that point. Yeah, you can freely extend that, release it, and you're again going to grab, turn, release just like that. And then I guess you'll grab, retract, turn, release. Okay, you see what I'm doing? Oh, look at that. One has a hold of the metal right now. Could be breaking that stuff off. Very interesting. I mean, I like what's happening here. I just don't know how to take advantage of it. I think I'm going to add another little bit of track. like I do. And yeah, I'm going to want one to grab and pivot, and then retract and release. I'm thinking right there is a good spot for it. No. One more. Okay. One more. There. And then you'll release that. And now this arm has it. So it's just a matter of where I feel like storing this. Honestly, I think you can grab, turn, release, turn, and be fine. And then as soon as you release this, you're going to plus, extend, grab, pivot. Okay. And then I want you to turn and plus, and then grab here. Okay, maybe that's a double pivot for you. In which case the grab's not going to quite work. Okay, move that back one. That did bring this back, as you can see, but I'm hoping that's okay. We're very close here. It's just a matter of how exactly I want to do this. I could minus this arm, pivot it that way. That feels like the best way to do it. The other option was to pivot it this way, wait till 2 comes back. But that would have all 3 pieces of metal stored over here, which we don't really need. That's more of a headache than it's worth, I think. So, minus, extend, release. And I think you're also going to minus somewhere up in here. Yeah. And then pivot it out that way. And probably release it, I would think. Yeah. Release, and so you're going to plus, while you plus, grab, turn, release, extend, grab. And then you could probably minus and turn. Yeah. And then you're done. Like, you can close right now. You're done. But we need to get number 4 back to work again. Like right around here. Okay, so I'm thinking grab, extend, plus, close, and then it's going to be, this is where it gets dropped off, correct? Yes. Okay, so your grab, minus, retract, close, that's it for you. You are going to grab, extend, plus, and then I guess pivot Is just one pivot enough? Yeah, I think so. I think it is. Pivot and probably close at this stage. Yeah. Oh, maybe not. Maybe not. Yeah, no, I don't like that. So you hold off on that close for a minute. You release here, retract, grab, minus, extend, release, plus, grab, double piv. Then you can close. And so your close can be right here, and then you're going to grab, extend, and this is where it's going to get a little complicated because we have a hold of it now. It's just a matter of how do we drop this thing off. Number 2, you do not need to be doing that mess right now. You need to chill out. Okay, so we extend that right there. Okay, I see it. I see it. Okay, so extend that. Release, retract, turn, grab, extend, close. Close. Drop this, and that should do it. I just want to verify it works, and then we'll do a talk through. Yeah, okay, that's perfect. So we'll just start it over. And we'll do a talk through, and you can see what we did here. So number 2, we'll grab the product, the reagent rather, pull it back into the splitter, and then start pivoting it. As soon as this salt is released, number 1's going to grab it, and it's going to pull back as number 2 pivots again. Because we have limited space, we have to do it that tight. Number 1 releases it into the teleporter, where number 4 will grab it, move it into the wheel to change it to the element, because we need one of each element to get the quintessence. And then it puts back, and number 1 will put it in place, while number 2 spins and releases the next. Same thing, except now we're getting water. Meanwhile, number 2 goes down, grabs this salt, brings it around, delivers it itself, gets the grass. Number 1's going to grab this, pivot it down to break out the metal. Grass gets put in place, metal gets stored for later. Number 1 grabs the fire, spins it around. This metal goes in. 4 puts it on the binder. Fire gets dropped down. Quintessence created. Dropped off. Number 4 creates the first bond. Grabs the stored metal. Creates the second bond. Puts it in position. Gets the third piece of metal. Creates the bond. Grabs it. And drops it off. And there you go. Pretty good. That was a pretty good puzzle, actually. It wouldn't have been too special just in an infinite plane, but here in this tight quarters, it was pretty cool. Having to fit in this huge 5-space quintessence glyph and this Van Berlo oil made it very interesting to do it in this tight of a space. So really cool stuff. I like this puzzle a lot. I do. And just one thing I'd like to make clear before we go anywhere else. Stabilized salt. This solution 1 will not work anymore. But solution 2, the single arm challenge, that actually will continue to work even with the product being 18 pieces. And it's only because I kept going. I had it solved where we did 6, but I kept going. So you're going to have to wait for that one. But when the single arm challenge comes out, you'll see that we can still do hex stabilized salt with 18 product. Next time around, we will do lamplight gas. I hope you're here for it. I hope you enjoy it. And I hope that I see you soon.